That is why the Quran itself is so miraculous, not only with the information that it contains, far ahead of its time. For example, I'm just trying, the jet lag is kicking in. وَالسَّمَاءِ وَالطَّارِقِ وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا الطَّارِقِ النَّجْمُ الثَّاقِبِ. And traditionally this was translated to say, by the heavens and the night visitor, Tariq. And who will explain to you what the night visitor is? It is a star of piercing brightness. Now, alhamdulillah, unlike the Bible, we have the original Arabic, right? The Quran is preserved in the original Arabic. The Bible, Jesus spoke in Aramaic, and it's preserved in what? What was the first scriptures? Which language? Who can tell me? Is it Aramaic in its original language? Who can tell me? Greek. No original language. So we have to rely on a translation. You know, in Turkish we have a saying, Başımın etini yedi. Hocam? Öyle diyoruz değil mi? Başımın etini yedi. Now, can you imagine that was part of the scripture and somebody translated it literally for what it is? Başımın etini yedi means he ate the flesh from the top of my head. But every Turk knows it means he gave me a headache. Right? So we'd be in big trouble now. In my opinion, this translation is a contradiction in essence. Because visitor means someone that travels from one place to your location, for example. And so the translation to these verses is, by the stars and the night visitor. Who will explain what the night visitor? It is a star of piercing brightness. But the stars don't come and then because they travel from one location to your location, that's why they're visible. They're always there. They become visible at night. Why? Because of the night sky. And so now this would be a problem. Imagine we didn't have the original Arabic. So if you look at the original Arabic and you look at the very classic texts, Tariq also means knocker, knocking. And so let's put that word in there now. By the skies, by the heavens, and the knocker. And who will explain to you what the knocker is? It is a star of piercing brightness. A star that pierces space is a pulsar. NASA recorded the sound that is emitted from a pulsar, and the sound is... And so, 1400 years ago, information is contained in this Quran that could not have possibly been known at that time, that we only discovered through the use of technology. And so, Allah wants to make it easy. Allah is Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, doesn't want to make it difficult. The universe is so complex that the mind is led to believe that there must be an always omnipotent, omniscient creator. The characteristics of the Prophet so great, so different, so unique to the general human being, that they must be an emissary of this one true creator. And that the information found in this Quran is so far ahead of its time that Allah must indeed be the originator. And the level of Arabic is such, that's what we're going to study tonight. We're going to have a look at that when we look at the first verse of Baqarah, inshallah. That it couldn't have come from the natural order of things. It must be from a supernatural source. And it is Ar-Rahman that produced within us relationships that are based on love, subhanAllah, that requires wisdom. وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أن خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون. And amongst his signs is this. What's a sign? Pointing to his existence, that he created mates from amongst you. Not that you can bite each other's heads off, not that you can cause calamity and heartache and pain and anguish to each other. Unfortunately, we see many marriages today, so that you can live in a state of sukoon, in a state of tranquility and peace and serenity. And in order to help achieve that, He created between you mawaddah, that is not just any love, it's a special tender love and rahmah. Indeed, in this is a sign for those who reflect. Neo-Darwinian evolution is only concerned with survival of the fittest. Put lust between the two and that's enough, they'll procreate and they'll survive. Why the love? Why the mercy? Huh? Tender love. Why the aspiration for sukoon? Because there is an all-wise, all-powerful, omnipotent, omniscient creator that created us. Now, so in Turkey, what we do is we have a different style of reciting the call to prayer. And there's a reason why the styles are different. It is to affect the heart in a different way based on the time of day. And so inshallah, Sheikh Karalı is going to give a demonstration on that.